I got friends that I know that I'm only gonna hear from in a time of need. I got friends that hit me up when it's been a long time they ain't heard from me. I got friends that will just be cool if I make that call and tell him it's peak. If he puts you on a shirt, he did it for me, it's a loyalty. I got friends that won't go anywhere else, she calls me the TBE. I got friends that I call my G, couple day ones with me. I got friends that started out like that but she turned into a queen. Back in the palace ain't where you find my royalty.
The last topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Anthony Yarde versus Joshua Buatsi this summer. Continuing the themes of big fights that may be made this summer, Anthony Yarde had a nice, little touch-up victory after his tough fight with Arthur Beterbiev. And Joshua Buatsi was in attendance, and they had this meeting with each other, mutual respect among fighters, and they spoke about the possibility of them fighting in the future. So let's take a listen.
Would step in terms of the direction for 2024 for you two together in the ring?
First of all, congrats on the fight, bro. Like I said, I would be at home if I didn't have interest. I'm here because I believe this fight should be next. Anthony and his team probably think the same, but this style is like an ambush. I don't like this. It's his moment. Let him do it, talk, enjoy the moment, whatever. But people know this is the fight that should be next. So, and from my side, I'm down with it. I'm sure him and his team feel the same way. So, I'm here. Like I said, I'd be home if I had no interest, but I'm here because there's interest in the fight.
Testament to Joshua's character, and that's very testament to who you are as a person, wanting to give you the moment. So I'm going to give you a next question then and ask you, Joshua's already said, man, and made it very clear with his statement. He would like the fight with you next. I really know that London would stop. If you thought London stopped last week, these two together in a ring would be amazing. So can we get that going in 2024?
This fight between me and JB is 100 times bigger. As I said, me and him have always had like a mutual respect, but we're both fighters. We both agreed we're going to get it cracking. We said it behind the scenes. We met for the first time in at Drake's concert. We took a picture. We spoke. This was years ago. So we've always had it in our minds. We're going to fight. We're going to get it cracking. Again, he's a respectful person. He had his victory last week. He didn't want to gate crash my victory, but at the same time, we both said it. We want the fight. Now it's about the timing of it.
Timing? I'm just going to ask you. I went to your fight last week. It was incredible in terms of your performance. It's present here for your fight ahead. I'm going to look forward to this, and I'm not a promoter, but I want to know, summertime, could that work for both of you in terms of a schedule?
For me, again, I'm ready whenever. I've got a team. Joshua's got a team. And it's about making the deal, making it happen. For me, it's like Beterbiev's fighting Bivol. If me and Joshua Buatsi could fight for a world title, icing on the cake. If not, we'll still make it happen.
Is that a thumbs up, Jay? Summertime, does that work for you in terms of your condition in your body?
My answer is simple and short. I'm ready.
I love it. You know who, man, that can make this happen? I know someone very, very well. Radzi, I think you're sitting with Hall of Fame promoter Frank Warren at this moment in time. So, Frank, do you think we could get this popping, as they say, cracking?
I'm not going to argue with him.
I do believe Frank said that he's willing to make it happen. So Frank thinks that they can make it happen this summer. So, Dollar Bill, are you available to speak?
Yeah, I'm here, my brother.
All right, what's your thoughts on Anthony Yarde, Joshua Buatsi? Anthony Yarde said that he's ready. He can be ready by this summer. Joshua Buatsi said he can be ready by this summer. Frank said he's down to make the fight. What do you think, man? You think they should fight, or do you think we see this fight in the summer 2024?
Yeah, I think we see this fight. I ain't mad about this fight. I'm sorry I couldn't chime in on the last one, but I think that one's going to be crazy in Puerto Rico. That's going to be a showdown in Puerto Rico. You got two guys who've been avoided going at it, and I think that that's going to be crazy. But this fight right here, I think this is we're going to see what Buatsi got. Because we already know, you know what I'm saying, where the lions at. You know what I'm saying? you know where they got the lions at, you know what I'm saying?
Lions in the camp.
Yeah, we're going to see if he can hang with the lion, you know? Is he really the real deal or not? This is a great test. I'm not mad at this. This is a great test. And, you know, the winner, you know, gets in there with the winner of, hope not. Yeah, my man Beterbiev, you know what I'm saying? But they get in there with the winner of, you know, Bivol and Beterbiev. So You know what I mean? And Yard did good against Bitterbeef until he wasn't, but he was doing good in there, So this is a great test for Buatsi. We get to see, where's he at and where he ain't.
All right, G.
Yeah, I agree with this fight. I'm excited for it because I remember when Buatsi won his fight. What was it, last week or 2 weeks ago? And he was like talking about facing the potential winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. I was like, you're bugging, bro. You're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a great step up fight for him because if he can't get past Anthony Yarde, he's not ready for the big boys. You know what I mean? So, and I like what Yarde was talking about, how, hey, after this fight, whoever's the winner goes up against, the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol, which I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it is Yarde, I wouldn't want it to be Yarde versus Beterbiev again. I would like to see Yarde versus Bivol because then, it wouldn't be like a repeat. You know what I mean? So hopefully, I wouldn't be. Listen, I like both gentlemen. So Yarde and I like Buatsi. I think Yarde personally. I think Yarde has more experience. You know what I'm saying? And he's just more in the ring, he's more sound than Buatsi. I think Buatsi is like Virgil Hunter is teaching him how to be a better boxer, but at times he still is kind of hesitant. And I feel like, he has to work, he has to build up more of his cardio, and I just feel like Yarde's going to capitalize off those body hooks. I mean, the hooks to the body that he's thrown. And shout out to Yarde because yesterday in that fight, he punched that dude's stomach up so much he gave the dude bubble guts. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Yarde knows what he's doing, man. And so Buatsi, and to me, they don't even look like they're in the same weight class, to be honest. Like, you showed like the picture earlier. Look, Buatsi, like, he had a bird chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I know muscles and all that stuff doesn't dictate who wins a fight, but I don't know, man. Yarde looks a lot bigger and more dense than Buatsi. So Buatsi, man, and it's not like Buatsi's that great with the footwork, So I just think he's gonna get caught a couple of times. So now it's like, let's see how strong his chin is, to see if his midsection can hold up to punches to the body. But again, I'm excited for this fight.
All right, TBE.
All right, walk with me on this one, yo. I'm gonna call this fight a clickbait fight. That's why they expected to get so many views. Yo, G, what's Yard's first name?
Huh?
What's Yard's first name?
Anthony.
Kaden, what's Buatsi's first name?
Joshua.
All right, you see? So I think this fight's gonna get all the hype off of people looking like, oh, Joshua's fighting this summer, and I think that's what's gonna blow this fight up.
Yo, Ned. Why are you choking on a bicep, dog? This ain't even in the same weight division, bro.
Yo, let my man cook, dog.
Because like Yarde, as talented as he is, he's being let down. And I'm not too like familiar with like all of Buatsi's fight, but he's solid. He's solid in the division. But I can't forgive Anthony Yarde over the loss to Lyndon Johnson when he just lost to a jab. Like, it was the whole fight. He couldn't get past the jab. And I was just like, I get it. When he fought Beterbiev, I already know he was food. And that's what he was to Beterbiev, was food. So it's lion meat for lunch. But I'm gonna tune into this fight. But I'm saying the viewers that tune into this fight might see something different. We might be expecting something to say, AJ, who's Yarde Buatsi? Anthony Johnson for Yarde Buatsi? And then that's what they tune in for, and then they get this, and they're like, oh, they read it wrong. Sometimes people skim things too fast. But I'm not mad at this fight. It can happen. But I'm just saying the reason why it's gonna get the views is because people read it wrong. And when people be like, oh man, where's AJ? And it's Anthony Yarde versus Joshua Buatsi. That's all.
I got you, dog. Anthony Josh was fighting.
Yeah, they're gonna think AJ fight. That's all I'm saying. Some people read things wrong. Like, you ever been like work somewhere and people be like, yo, what's the bathroom? And you point to the sign, it's like right there, right in front of them. They're like, oh, I didn't see it. People are gonna be like, oh, I didn't see that. So
Right.
Thank you for all that, Ned. So I think it's a good fight, and it's one it's been hovering around the sport, particularly on the boxing scene in the UK for a very long time. I remember back in the day, we would talk about Anthony Yarde, and a lot of people would say Joshua Buatsi's up next, and people felt like Joshua Buatsi would beat Anthony Yarde. And I would just express how I felt. I thought Anthony Yarde would beat Joshua Buatsi at the time, and people felt otherwise. I think Joshua Buatsi hasn't lived up to the expectations that some people had for him, and he kind of had some lackluster performances. Craig Richardson comes to mind. And then Anthony Yarde in that time, he had a close fight with Lyndon Arthur. He didn't get the decision. I thought he won the first fight. The rematch, he stopped Lyndon Arthur. Then he got in the ring with Arthur Beterbiev, who's knocked out every opponent he's ever faced. And he had good moments against Arthur Beterbiev. And so he didn't win. Of course, he got stopped like all the other opponents, but he showed, that he's durable. He showed that he's a type of fighter who can give even a very strong, skilled fighter like Beterbiev problems. And we haven't really seen that from Joshua Buatsi. Joshua Buatsi fought Dan Aziz recently, and he looked a lot better. And I thought that it was a dominant performance from Joshua Buatsi. I thought he won majority of the rounds. I think the closest you have was like 9-3, I feel. I thought Joshua Buatsi did the better work in majority of the rounds, and it was evident and obvious. With that being said, I think Anthony Yarde has the better resume at this point, even in defeats. Like, he lost to Sergey Kovalev, but he was winning, and he went for it. He gassed out, and then Kovalev beat him. He has an L to Lyndon Arthur, but I thought he won that first fight. In the rematch, he stopped Lyndon Arthur, and then he got stopped by Arthur Beterbiev. But we're talking about someone who's proven to be an indestructible monster, and Anthony Yarde gave him one of the toughest fights of his career. So for that reason, I think Anthony Yarde has proven a lot, but Joshua Buatsi can do a lot for his career if he goes in there and he beats Anthony Yarde. Because if he goes in there and beats Anthony Yarde, now he definitely elevates himself to the front of the line to get a shot at the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. So I think it's a great fight, and I can't wait to see it. And just one thing I would like to add, G, I definitely would want to see a rematch between Beterbiev and Anthony Yarde if Beterbiev is the one who beats Bivol, because Anthony Yarde gave him his toughest fight. So let's see Anthony Yarde get another crack. Let's see Anthony Yarde get another bite at the apple. And
see that brother get abused again, man. I don't know, man.
Yo, but I'm saying if he goes in there and he just dominates Bivol, why not give the guy who gave him his toughest fight another shot? Because he would have earned it again. I mean, I don't have a problem with seeing rematches when it's earned. I have a problem with seeing rematches when they just give it to someone contractually because, whatever. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Don't mind me looking like an R&B singer right now. We are the Boxing Bros.
Hey, this is our last video.
Oh, yeah, shoot. That's Conspiracy G. That's Caden. That's the TBE. And I'm the commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill. We appreciate you for rocking.
It's Commissioner Love.
We already.